Okay, I think this is working. I think. I'm going to assume that it's working. It says it's live. It says it's live in the other place. Okay, I think we're good. All right, it is Wednesday, January 25th, and we are going to be looking at the video games that came out on Steam on Tuesday, January 24th. And I'm getting feedback that it is working. Excellent. Thank you, Osho. And yes, all right. So, of our Greenlight games, we have a count of 29, which is a little bit lower than yesterday, and we only have one red light game today, which I guess nobody was feeling frisky on Tuesday. Our first game we're going to be looking at is called Catch Me, and it is for sale for $12.99, developed by Bite Rockers Games and published by the same. Ioshio. All right, so Catch Me. Compete online against your friends and other players in this chaotic and fast-paced 4-player game of tag. Okay, cool. Okay, we got a multiplayer tag game. Race across different locations. Jump through windows, electrocute other players, or throw cats at them. No cats are harmed during the production of this game. All right, so we have a bunch of people running. We have an acrobatic granny. I like the animation style here. I hope this keeps going into the game. Aha! It looks like it does. All right, cool. So it's a running around chase game. This is a good little trailer. I quite like this little trailer. Catch Me, or playground game is get back. Okay. So what happens when you actually get tagged? So far we haven't seen anyone get tagged yet. I really like the aesthetic on this one. It looks like there's lots of different environments. Alright, neat. So, 16 positive reviews. Lots of cool looking places to play the game. Alright. Catch Me leaves early access. So this was early access. That makes sense. They mentioned 1.0 in the capsule image. Competitive online 4-player platform for 4 players. 1 player at a time has the goal to earn points by reaching certain locations on the map. Oh, okay. That wasn't really clear from the video, but the tagged players is trying to get to particular places. Yeah, I agree. It looks this looks like a fun little party game. I want to know if it's online or if it's just couch co-op. So they do have online co-op or online stuff. Catch Me if you can. I had a blast playing this game. I'm looking forward to seeing new maps and the cat. Short, fun, simple, and well made, but only 2.5 hours. So it does not look like people are playing this for really long periods of time, which is not necessarily bad for a party game, right? Like you put this on when you're looking for something to play with your friends. We had 4 people playing this over the last 24 hours, with only 24 at peak, which is not great for a multiplayer game. Okay, looking at our reviews, or at our follower chart, this starts in April 22nd, 2020. Okay. 2022. Wait, is it really 2020 or 20? Yeah, okay, 2022. And this is probably when they went into early access, and they've been gradually gathering followers since. So they have 207 followers, which is a relatively low followers per day count, and 36 positive and 1 negative. So people do like this game. So with 36 reviews, there are probably over 1,000 people who bought this. But I don't know. Let me double check to see if they've released new features or anything in their several new skins, new maps, new catch animations, emotes, and events. And events later the day has come. Catch Me leaves early access. Okay, cool. I think I'm gonna guess $1,600 for this game. It does look really good, but like most multiplayer games, the trick is getting and keeping a population of people playing the game long enough for it to become like a hobby, right? All right, so that was Catch Me. We're going to move on to Catoise. I wonder if this one also has a cat in it. It is for sale for $7.79. Developed and published by Portcullis Enterprises, or Portcullis, depending on how you want to pronounce all those capital letters. It does have cats in it. It is a day for cats. Make portals and levitate objects to solve puzzles. Help Catoise get back home after a shopping trip in space ends in a crash landing. Collect parts of the damaged ships scattered across this strange planet. Meet friendly and unfriendly animal characters along the way. Oh, okay. So it's Catoise, because you're a cat tortoise. And now you're sneaking something. Okay, it looks like there's mini games, because that looks like a Operation minigame. Hello, CC. We're looking at Catoise right now, which is a puzzle platformer about a cat tortoise creature. Looks like they have a lot of different kinds of gameplay. Like, this is certainly not like a low effort puzzle platformer. And you do have the portal gun. So there's a lot going on here. Shoot portals and levitate objects using the mysterious bracelet. 25 levels plus 2 boss fights. No reviews, though. Which is a pity, because this looks very cute. And you do have the portal gun. Alright, one person is playing this right now with 2 at peak. What are we seeing? Alright, January 7th, 2022. So this has been in production for a while. Hey, let me fix this. There we go. With only 27 followers. So, my guess is the Catoise team did not do a lot of promotion. Yeah, there's several months at a time sometimes where they don't gain any followers, and then they only gain 1 at a time. So, no positive or negative reviews for this one, which is a pity, because it does look very cute. Alright, I am going to guess maybe 50. Steam is so hard on platformers these days. Moving on to Cubelanders. Cubelanders, which is on sale for $4.69, down from $7.79, developed and published by Hyper Real Games. Take on the role of the Cubic Commander in our latest tower defense game. Fight off geometric invaders through multiple hostile environments. Build an energy system and economy to help set up defenses with your trusty arsenal of futuristic towers and faithful defenders. They're spending quite a lot of this trailer. We are, what, 25 seconds in? Before we see the UI. So we're 20 seconds in before we see the UI, and we have not actually seen the game. Alright, so now we're seeing the game, and there's only 10 seconds of the trailer left. Okay. It's very sparkly. Coming to Steam, but no, you've released it on Steam. You need a new trailer. Alright. More than tower defense, Cubelander is a fast-paced tower defense game where you defend the sacred Cubeverse against hostile forces. You have a bunch of different types of towers. Easy or infuriatingly difficult. Adjust the difficulty of the game as you wish. Alright, they have multiple difficulty levels. Fun tower defense game with a large variety of towers and systems to juggle while playing. Has enough ease of access for casual play and plenty of depth for those willing to go further. Definitely worth the price. But only played it for 2 hours. Good TD, lots of tower variety, endless mode, huge potential because it's still early release, except it's not. They did end up going back and playing 4 hours for more, so, okay. Cool, let's look at the charts. And this was also made last January. January 1st, 2022. which puts its 17 followers at a fairly low follower per day. Yeah, only 0.04. But 4 positive reviews, no negative reviews. So the people who played it liked it. I think I'm going to guess only about 250. Not because this looks bad, but I think that the trailer taking so long to like show the gameplay might have people clicking away faster than they otherwise would. All right. Best of luck, Hyperreal Games, on your release. All right. I need to be writing down times, otherwise I have to go back and do this over again. Our next game is Dodge It Online, which is a free-to-play game developed and published by Samuel Crevier. So this might be a solo developer. In this online competitive game, you will have to do your best to survive as long as possible by dodging balls that can kill you in no time. You also appear to be a ball. So this is like a bowling-themed kind of game? What are we doing here? Okay, we're not dodging balls, you just picked up a ball. What are we doing? Can we... it looks like we have infinite double jumps? I'm having difficulty understanding this. Are there other players in this game? I thought this was an online competitive game. Alright, I am not understanding this based on the trailer. In this online competitive game, you'll have to do your best to survive as long as possible by dodging balls that can kill you in no time. Play up to 100 players in the same server. But doing what? In this game, you have many options. Play competitively by making the most score you can without dying, or simply just talk with other players in the lobby. You can even play soccer with them. Okay, well, let's see what Annoying Crow has to say. For the people in the for people in chat, Annoying Crow is a very, very odd Steam account who appears to go through and like play 10 to 20 new video games a day and review them as though they were a crow. I have quite fondness for them, even though often their reviews are nonsensical or weird. Once again, Crow is the first person to review a game on Steam. They seem to really like being the first person to review a game. You play as a ball, and you will play with other balls. You can now switch your balls together with another human player. Okay, yes, I get it. It's funny. Once you teleport to this certain room, it's important that you start jumping immediately, as there's a toxic pool of death beneath you. Met the developer today. Okay. Okay, people like the developer, and you know, Sam made a multiplayer game that does appear to have multiplayer stuff in it, which is really, really hard, especially for one person. So, mad props for that. I just don't know what the actual gameplay is. All right, 2 people are playing it. 12 people did play it at its peak, which was 6 hours ago. The store page was released on January 11th, this year this time. And we have 13 followers for Dungeon, which is 1.0 followers per day. So people were interested, or possibly Sam was doing promotion, in which case, good job. Huh. Seems like all the reviews are positive. So yeah, again, 100% positivity rating. That's pretty good. It is free to play, so people might be willing to come in and try it, but like, the fact that it's very difficult to figure out what's going on is tricky. I'm gonna say 50 people will check this one out. All right, good job, Sam. We're gonna move on to Endless Nesla. Endless Nesla is on sale for $4.99, developed and published by Choose Red. Endless Nesla is a demanding infinite runner game with dynamic movement mechanics and immersive graphics. Escape Nesla and challenge other players on the leaderboards. Okay. Ah, cool. We've got a slide and to jump. And there's little, maybe, are they dangerous orbs or are you trying to collect them? Alright, so we're a little person in a spacesuit and we're running through sci-fi environments. Oh, and there are planes. So this is kind of what they mean by like a 2.5D game, where you can move in and out as well as jump and stuff. The environments look pretty cute. I do like the slide. That's a good dynamic slide. Recover hidden data. Unlock endless mode by escaping the spaceship. So there is like an end game to this. And there's one review in French. They only played for 20 minutes. So let's look at the charts. 4 people played it at peak as of 17 hours ago. And it looks like they got 7 followers right away. So they clearly had like a Pepsi Man game from an angled side view. Yes. January 11th, again, 2023. So this was only 2 weeks. And they got 17 followers. So not a bad build-up, but this one probably could have used a longer period of marketing to like build stuff up, or they would have had to have been building up interest on some other platform, like building up a mailing list or something. As is, they were 8,792 in top sellers, with only the 1 positive review. So while this does look competently made and pretty fun, to be honest, if you like endless runners, I like the ability to move in and out. That's kind of cool. I'm going to say 100 for this one, I think, because it does look quite nice. I will say the capsule image is a bit ambiguous. Like, you do have the little running person here, but I think if you were seeing this from a distance, you would not see the running person, especially if this was shrunk down to like one of the smaller sizes for capsules. So it has the word endless in there, but I don't know if it sells it without the character being more visible. Yeah, I'm gonna stick with 100, I think, for that one. All right, moving on to our next game. Our next game is Eternal Kingdom Battle Peak, which is another free-to-play game developed by Azobimo Incorporated and published by the same. A Japanese in quotation marks. What an odd choice. Okay, a Japanese, maybe? MMORPG featuring renowned creators such as Yoshitaka Amano. Travel with your allies through vast fields where weather changes and dungeons where your role is crucial! Exclamation mark, exclamation mark. PvP is also possible on the field. Establish a legion and join a, quote, siege, quote, where up to 200 players battle. I think this is one of those inappropriate uses of quotation marks things. I think this is actually a Japanese MMORPG and not a Japanese MMORPG. But maybe not. Who knows? We have 12 mostly negative reviews, so oh dear. I wonder if this is broken. Unlimited strategies with jobs and attributes. Yes, okay, so they don't know what they're doing with quotation marks. Multiple attributes within a single job. Discover your skills and find your own unique battle style. Languages are English translation with Japanese audio. Okay, what's going on with the reviews? Do not play this game. Uh-oh, that's not a good way to start. Azobimo are money grubbers. Random gacha is expensive and prices 15 to 20% higher than in Japanese. Developers are lazy. Steam server shares server as global server, which started end August. That's not a sentence. Steam players will be severely disadvantaged. The game was so bad they merged the global servers in early December, barely 3 months since game launch. Okay. There are probably only 30 to 40 real players. The left in the game most control multiple characters. Can't pick up plants for quests. Please fix it again. Until they fix the gathering system, I'm not recommending this game. Crow is not able to get it to work. This surprises me. Really fun so far. Combat's great. The music is immersive. So it looks like they have a few like structural problems, and they also have like player number problems. I'm going to see what their charts say. I think this probably... Okay, so they only have 39 players in an MMO right now. Though that may only be 39 players like coming in through Steam, so there may be more characters. But if they are only 39 of them, that would suggest that this person was telling the truth, where there's only 30 to 40 players. They have been in the process of coming out on Steam for a while, from May 19th. And they had 706 followers. 4 positive to 8 negative. Yeesh. Huh. Very hard to say on this one. Like, this is clearly like a big MMO game, and they're set up to do gacha stuff. There's lots of stuff here, but if it doesn't work, and there's no players, and it's mostly negative, I don't know what to suggest here. I'm gonna say they're probably gonna sell 1,000 here. No, I'm gonna say probably 2,000. I'm gonna guess 2,000 on here, which is very, very low for a game of that scope, I think. All right, moving on to Forspoken, which, good heavens, is for sale for $93.49. Developed by Luminous Productions and Square Enix. All right, so there's been a lot of ink spilled about this one. This is a game that a lot of people were looking forward to, and does not appear to have been giving people what they were looking for, unfortunately. Forspoken follows the journey of Frey, a young New Yorker transported to the beautiful and cruel land of Athia. In search of a way home, Frey must use her newfound magical abilities to traverse sprawling landscapes and battle monstrous creatures. It is an open world parkour magic combat game, which is very cool looking, though it has a number of issues with animation. And you can play in super widescreen. That's cool. They do have a demo, but good heavens, it is $93 in Canada. That is a lot. That's a lot. And nothing like the trailers. So I'm not really going to go over all of the criticism of this one. I think the internet has done a thorough job of that one for me. I will say it's too bad, because I was really looking forward to this one as well. Have I seen the trailer they released for this game? No, I didn't see the trailer. I saw you talking about it, but I didn't actually see it. This is a Square game, so they have some serious marketing oomph behind them. The store page was made on November 12th, 2021. Nope, that's 2022. It's been all in progress for a while. 7,200. It's really funny. Is it funny in a good way or funny in a bad way? Clearly made by very out-of-touch people trying to be cool with the kids. That is kind of how I read some of the dialogue. Like, the dialogue doesn't... I'm not cringing as hard as some people on this one, but... it does look a little like slightly dated enough that it would be frustrating to some people. So it looks like they've already sold at least, no, they've sold more than that, because we saw that more than, yeah, they've at least sold 90,000 for this. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess 300,000 for this. It is getting a huge amount of backlash, but the backlash does also come with like a bunch of free publicity, so that's my guess. So they also have a demo as a separate app ID, which I am not going to cover because I'm just going to consider that one game. Moving on from Forspoken to Fully Broken Way Home demo. Free demo by Never North Games and Not the Best Games. I think I've seen this one before. I think this is just a new demo for another game. Yes. Okay, so we've already covered Fully Broken a couple of days ago. When did this one come out? Right, yeah, this came out on the 16th. So last week. And now this is the demo for this. Actually, well, I mean, we can use this as an opportunity to take a look at what our numbers had this down as, and to see how they're doing now. They still have no user reviews, so not a great showing from them. This was the 16th. Fully Broken Way Home. They had no user reviews then, and I estimated sales at about 50. So I'm guessing that they're hoping that this demo that they have just released will help them out, and it might. Let's look at the charts for the demo. One person checked it out. Interesting. So they did have a plan for this back in December. Right? Yeah, 31st. They got 11 followers and no reviews. So hard to say here or why they would do it this way. Like, I would expect them to, if they were going to do a demo, to have released the demo at the same time as their game or even beforehand. Releasing it afterwards as a separate app, I don't know what their plan was here. With the demo, I'm going to give them maybe another 50. I don't think Fully Broken looks bad. It's a roguelike shooter set in a post-apocalyptic world with dynamic narrative happening along your journey. Your goal is to go back home to your wife and kids, but the journey back home is perilous and full of danger. Be careful. Your actions and choices along the way could leave you dead. Like, it looks neat, but the actual like moment-to-moment gameplay is quite strange looking and kind of difficult to parse. We have sort of some kind of visual novel kind of thing, but and you're shooting at people, but right, it looks kind of cool. It's just a little hard to parse, I think. That's where I'm having problems with it. And it also doesn't look like they're marketing it that much. So yeah, I'm going to leave it at 50, and we're going to move on to Galahad 3090. Galahad 3090 is a free-to-play game developed and published by Simutronics Corp. Galahad 3090 is a tactical hero shooter where knights of Arthurian legend clash in giant mechanized lances, which I'm guessing are mechs. Go fast or go strong, but always bring the heat as you boost, skim, and battle across 12v12 vertical sci-fi arenas. Discover your ultimate lance or just drop in and play. Okay, this looks like a kind of fast-paced, jumpy, flyy mech game, which is kind of cool. Man, they're really cutting a lot. It's very hard to see what's going on, but it does look cool. Very neat-looking mech. You can customize what they look like, which is, you know, always appealing. The mechs are a bit hard to read. Like they all read to me as very similar. Maybe they are intended to be very similar, and the only differentiation is like weaponry. Strafe and shred, up close with miniguns and shotguns. So yes, okay. So it's not like they have different frames. Okay, each knight provides a unique active and passive ability. So you pick a knight and then you pick a bunch of weapons on it. All right, cool. We have mixed reviews. Okay, so this is a 1.0 release after being in early access for some time. My disappointment is immeasurable and my day is ruined. Oh no. Pretty nice gameplay wise. I'd like to put a note on this review. One of the developers of the game had a chat with me, and I do feel like they are working hard to solve the issues I have described. When they do, the upgrade system I criticized in the original review is now fixed. Okay, so this looks like it was developed considerably over time. Someone has 27 hours. Gave it an hour or so of play. Game placed me 1v4 3 times in a row. Aside from that, the balance is non-existent. No reason at all to touch anything but the light mech. Just go grab MechWarrior Online instead of this. Some people have been playing it for a while. Well, it generally seems like it genuinely seems like mixed reviews. Like it seems like some people like it, some people don't like it. I really like the capsule. Like I'll say that. Like this is a very cool capsule. Though it is not really selling this as a mech game. It is kind of selling like futuristic sci-fi. There is a mech there, but it's very small. All right, 7 people are playing this right now, down from 19 peak of yesterday, with 62 people and maximum over time. So this never got hugely popular, which, again, if we look at this in terms of like how many concurrent games of this can be had, like full games, they want this to be 12v12. That means 24 people per game. At max, 3 months ago, they had 2 games running concurrently. Which is why like multiplayer games are really, really tough. Especially multiplayer games with very, very large game sizes. I think they might have had better luck if the game sizes, like if the games and maps were designed for like 4v4 or something, because then they could have had 12 or 13 games and that you could still have 2 games going today. As is, this is one game that is like a quarter of the size, which means the maps will feel really big. All right. This game was initially put on Steam in October 30th, 2020. So some time ago. They have 5,000 followers, which is quite decent. They have a 6.6 followers per day rating. And SeamSpy is guessing, wow, Play Tracker is assuming they have a lot of things. That's interesting. I wonder why Play Trackers are so high. Usually it's SteamSpy that has like really, really high numbers. 85 positive and 50 negative, so very, very mixed. It is free to play, so if you wanted to check this out, it would not be a significant investment except in terms of time. What am I going to guess? I'm going to guess probably, I don't know, 10,000 on this one. It is free to play. I wonder how they were making money. Probably selling cosmetics. All right. Cool. Moving on to Gemstones. Gemstones is a free-to-play game developed and produced by Spike Studio. Casual arcade puzzle game where you move gems around to pair them together. Relax and get the highest score possible. earning cosmetics along the way. So this is a swapping game? Is it a swapping game? They were playing pretty fast there. Challenge yourself in the timed mode. Alright. Pair gemstones together to get the highest possible score. Okay, so it is a swapping game. Each gem has unique movement. Ah, that's kind of cool. Alright. Annoying crows here reminds me of gem game from my local casino. The more gems you destroy on a roll, the more money you can win. Of course, you can only win 56 cents on a dollar, but that's how casinos get you. There's cosmetic unlocks if you care about that. I played LOL. A Camille owned me in every single possible way. Got tilted, slammed my desk. Went to the Steam. What? Okay, and then not recommended. Alright. People are in their feelings on this one. Huh. Okay, so a couple of people have played this. Maybe all our 3 reviewers all played it at the same time. This was initially created on January 11th this year, and they got 11 followers. If I had to guess, I would say this is probably a solo developer's first production. Actually, I'm going to just double check that I'm maybe right on this one. Spike Studio. Oh wait, no, they did another one in. They did a game called Zippo in 2021. So it's not a first game, but I would not be surprised if this was a solo developer. Looks kind of fun. If you like matching games, it wouldn't necessarily be a bad thing to check out. We have 2 positive and 1. Wait, 2 and. Come on. Oh. Hands go on the keyboard. I am going to guess 100 people will play this. Or, no. I'm going to guess 200 people will play this. Nice job, Spike Studio. Moving on to Gnome Online. Gnome Online is on sale for $13.49. Developed and produced by H Production. Gnome Online is an innovative, real-time, fast-paced PvP sandbox MMO RPG. Okay. Gnome Online. Okay, an old-school MMORPG. Or old Pete's new. This is a very slow trailer. Okay, so we got cute little low poly dudes going around gathering resources. There's a little mobile mushroom there. A lot of buzzwords there. Yeah, this does seem like very buzzword heavy. But you can cook stuff. You can craft things. So it seems like a sort of RuneQuest kind of game. And you can fight people with magic and rolling around and hitting people with swords. I don't know. I think this looks neat. It doesn't look like there's hugely varied environments. It seems like it's mostly either like town or this little woodland area. Let's see if there's other environments. No, that's like a tavern. Town. Oh, there's like a canyon. Okay, so there are some different biomes. I like that dragon. That dragon's very cute. Alright, this is an early access. It looks like they've been updating fairly regularly. There was an update in October and then an update 2 weeks ago. They're using Discord. I like to see that. Discord is a good way to gather a community and keep one together. And we have quite a few little reviews. So wait, is this is an early access review? So it looks like people are interested in this one because these must be recent reviews. No, this is posted 14th October. What's going on? What kind of release is this if it's showing up today, but people have been reviewing it since October and November of last year? I hope the dev doesn't think the game is finished. Well, clearly they don't. They're still updating. Promising game that needs a lot of work. Great game and worth the price that never super active. Ah, okay, that's the other one. Ultima Online. Alright. Please nerf the rabbits. I want to hear the story behind that one. Okay, let's check the charts. Okay, well, we can see where they went into early access. This was... Store page is April 24th, 2022. And 576 followers. So it's about 2 followers per day, which, considering it doesn't look like it looks like they kind of had an empty page up until June, and then they got to 60, 72, 70-ish followers before they launched, and then they had just like a really good week there, and they're getting a bit of boost from this launch. So this still says it's early access though. I'm confused as to how it's ended up today. Well. Let's see. 476 followers. They have 47 positive and 13 negative, giving them a grand total of 60 reviews. So that's probably about 2,000 people. How many people are playing this right now? 9 people are playing it right now, down from a peak of 33 a couple of months ago. So they still have a player base, but it's a very tiny one. Huh. I'm gonna best guess 2,500 for this one. And I wish them good luck, because that does look pretty cool. And the people who like that kind of like old school MMO games, like, they'll stick around for a while. I think that if they keep putting out content and they can keep the player numbers up there, they're gonna have a game that'll be around for a while. Though if it's only one person, like, that's wildly amazing, because man, building an MMO with one person is bananas. All right, going on to Gummy Dummy Battles. On sale for $11.69. Nice, down from $12.99. Developed and produced by Insane Dreamers. Okay. Alright. Gummy Dummy Battles create insane and fun battles fought by totally unconventional warriors. Ragdolls have never been so gummy, dummy, and funny. Place your units and enjoy the battle, or enter the craziest sprawl in the gaming world in first person. Okay. Okay. I mean, this knows what it is. They know what they're doing here. We got a Shrek reference and the giant gingerbread man. Alright. Craziest battle simulator, yes. This is definitely riffing on the realistic battle simulator games, but everyone is made of gummies apparently, so like people are they're like floppy and sticky, which is a choice. Dozens and dozens of unconventional units. I do like the unit variety. There's a lot of different kinds of units there. Is this coming out of early access? Okay, yeah, this is the 1.0 release. Out of early access, right. But it doesn't look like there's an update associated with it. Good mood game, because funny game with nice physics, fun game. You can put together 100 Karens versus 100 cats. Totally worth it. And the people who played this game have played it for a while, right? 6 hours, 1 hour. They're not just like looking at it as a gag and not playing it again. So one person playing this now, down from 3 a couple of months ago, and it was initially created on November 20th, 2022. So not a huge amount of time. They only got 12 followers, which is a low follower per day, meaning they probably were not doing a lot of promotion, despite the extremely short lead time. And we have 3 positive reviews. So, wait, they did a whole early access thing in like 11 days? Not 11 days. What am I talking? 65 days. It's unclear where they went into early access, but maybe early December. Like they released this game very, very quickly. I think they're probably going to sell about 300 copies of this, which is too bad because it looks really, really it looks funny. Like, I don't know, I wouldn't mind opening that one up and just like smashing a bunch of things into each other for a while. Okay, gonna move on to Hexagon Puzzle Blocks, which is a free-to-play game from Nannings Games and published by the same. Get ready to challenge your skills with this isometric puzzle game. Each level presents a new hexagon grid and selection of colored shapes to fit together with a relaxing yet challenging gameplay experience. This game is perfect for puzzle fans of all levels. Exercise your brain and have fun today. Oh, okay. Okay. That's very cool. This is a good trailer for this game, right? You could make this game incomprehensible, but this trailer is really good. It is showing us exactly how it works, right? You have this white section in the center, and you have to fit all of the colored sections into it to complete the puzzle. So yeah, A+ trailer design. I know it's very repetitive, but like that's what you're looking for. Yeah, all right. It's extremely simple, but it looks like there's a wide variety of puzzles to play around with, so that's very cool. In this isometric puzzle game, you're presented with a hexagon grid and a selection of different shapes. Each shape has a different color, and your goal is to fit all of the shapes into the grid in a way that fills up the entire grid. Nice. Hexagon Puzzle Blocks has 19 achievements, 7 of which you can get in the free part of the game. You need the DLC levels if you want 100%. So they have this split out into a $1.55 DLC pack. Knowing Croquet liked it, apparently. Before going off into weird directions. Huh. Nayed Kushel did the okay thing and put a thumbs down on it again? Weird. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4 positives and 1 negative. The charts on this one interest me. Alright, 2 people are playing it now with 4-player peak. And dang. Okay, so this was only put up on Steam on January 11th. So only 13 days, and it looks like they only started promoting it on the 20th. Meaning they only had about 5 days of promotion. They did get 13 followers in that time, which if it's really only 5 days, then they were getting like 2 or 3 followers per day. This one's kind of weird. I feel like they probably could have reached quite a few people with this, because this looks like a very polished, very simple, but very clever little puzzle game. If they had had a longer lead time and had done more promotion. Like, I know it's weird to say like, oh, you should put this very, very simple puzzle game on TikTok, but you know, this is hitting the oddly satisfying thing of like sliding the last thing into place, right? I think this could have hit more people if they'd done more promotion. Maybe they will still, because that is always an option. I am going to guess what 300, but I think that probably they could have had 2,000 or 3,000 people looking at this game. I wonder if they've done other games. Nannings. Yeah. Okay, so they've done a bunch of little puzzle games. And that makes sense, because this really doesn't, like, this is very simple, but this does not feel like someone's first game. This feels like a very polished game by people who knew what they were up to. All right, nice one, Nannings Games. Let's move on to our next game. Larcin Lazer. On sale for $11.69, down from $12.99. Developed by Tambui and Gerard Zucchini, and published by Tambui. In this puzzle game, combining action and stealth, your memory will be your best tool. Observe your surroundings and remember the location of lasers. They disappear as soon as you move. Escape guards and defeat security systems with style in over 150 levels. Prepare for a memorable heist. Okay. He's dabbing. All right, I kind of like this one. The silhouette little dude like jumping around and doing stuff. It's giving me Lupin feels. Also, apparently there are ghosts sometimes. Wild. All right. The car mechanic is simple and straightforward while being quite clever. Yeah, I agree. It does look very clever. The game introduces lots of extra new mechanics that make every world feel unique and challenging. To be honest, I breezed through the demo thinking, this is quite easy, but now I find myself staring and thinking for a while at the start of a level before making any moves. I can really feel the tension, as any mistake would be fatal. That is, if you chase the achievements. I'm still astonished by the amount of polish and juice put into the game. The music and sound and visuals work very well together. 10 out of 10. Extremely high praise here. Really clever game. Huh. So people are liking it, but they're not playing it for very long. It looks like Pantoufel, who was who praised it a lot, did go back and play it again after doing a review. But even the people who are giving positive reviews are not playing it for very long, except for Neurotech, who is reviewing this game in French. Does this have a translation? It does. It has a translation into French. Again, reminding us that if possible, translate your game. Other people may want to play it. 18 players right now, 27 at peak. So people are playing this. Nice. This game's page was made on July 31st, 2021. So they had a long lead time. This game has been in development for a while. I mean, it looks it. The admittedly simple art style does look really polished. A couple of people played it on Twitch. So they are marketing this. But they only had 290 followers. It does, yeah, I agree. It looks like a fun little game. They have 7 positive reviews, no negative reviews. What am I going to guess on this one? They were getting maybe slightly less than 10 wishlists a day through most of the year. I'm going to guess 500 for this one. I wouldn't be surprised if they got up to about 1,000. I'm going to guess about 700, I think. But I feel like they need an oomph. They need like a big streamer or someone to play it or something to like push them over that 10 review hump, because they're still under 10 reviews, which means that Steam is not going to help promote them. They need to get over 10 reviews, and they need to do it fast. So I'm hoping they do that. Hoping they get there. I'm going to guess 1,000. I think they'll get there. But if you're Tambui or Gerard Zucchini right now, you need to be like calling on the numbers that you have to do promotion to get over that 10-person hump, 10 review hump, because I think you have a cool game there, and I want to see it do well. All right, moving on to Liar's Race in Lost Ruins, which is for sale for $4.99, developed and published by Fortix or Fortgs. The pronunciation on that one is confusing. This is a FPS game in which players repeatedly play alliances and treacherous tactics to evade the traps of the huge labyrinth and reach the goal to get the treasure hidden in the depths of the labyrinth. Okay, 2 to 10 players, multiplayer with voice chat. That's a tricky one. Voice chat's very difficult. You can throw grenades at robots, I think. I think the robots are the bad guys in this tomb. I like the mini-map. The mini-map looks pretty cool. Each player controls a robot. Oh, okay, so we're a robot. From 2 to 10 players can play at the same time. The game is won by reaching the goal faster than the other players will collect in the treasures. Allied robots cannot attack each other, and the reward at the finish line will be divided between them. An alliance can be broken unilaterally, but the other party will not be notified of the breaking of the alliance and will remain in the same state as if it was in the alliance. For example, if A unilaterally breaks an alliance with B, A can form a new alliance with another robot, but B cannot attack A until he breaks the alliance himself, and the reward will be split between A and B when B reaches the goal. That seems to... If both players in the alliance reach the goal, a bonus is added to the reward. I wonder how that works out in play. Because it seems like no one would stay in alliances at all. We have no one playing it right now with one player peak and with one player in the last 24 hours and 2 yesterday. So this was initially released in October 26th. What's going on? Fingers, do your jobs here. 16 followers. So my guess is this has a very tiny team of maybe 1 or 2 people. That capsule where it's LR squared, Liar's Race and Lost Ruins. It's not a bad name, but I'm not sure the capsule is helping very much. So, no reviews. Unfortunately, this is another one of those multiplayer games that I don't think is going to get to the minimum viable number of players to keep people interested. So I am going to probably guess maybe 30 people will buy this game. And we're going to move along to our next game, which is Mahokenshi, which is on sale for $29.25, down from $32.50, developed by GameSource Studio and published by Iceberg Interactive. We have a canned developer playthrough. Nice. Begin your journey to become a mighty samurai mage in a blend of adventure, strategy, and deck-building gameplay. Choose how you will follow the way of the Mahoken. Explore the Celestial Islands, build your deck, battle challenging demons, and protect the lands from the forces of corruption. We have 53 very positive reviews. Nice. Alright, we have a hex-based... It looks like a tactics game with cards. And some really cool particle effects. Okay, so the cards are not special abilities, they are all your attacks? Reviewed by Rock Paper Shotgun. Mahokenshi has some good moments of spontaneous creativity, but this Japanese mythology-themed deck builder is more grueling than it is great. Faint praise there. They do have a Discord. Explore the Celestial Islands. Buy Mahokenshi. There are 2 buy buttons? Okay. I really like the game itself, but I simply cannot understand the decision to disallow saves during a mission. I've had missions last 30 to 40 minutes. Things happen IRL and it sucks to lose progression. Yeah, that's true. It does suck to lose progression. That is an odd choice. They did go back and play it again, but only for 1 more hour. This person loves deck builders, and they think this is a good one. Kind of just mediocre, to be honest. Just play Slay the Spire. Ouch. Cruel Blair Panda. Pretty solid mix of virtual tabletop and roguelike card game. I played for over 4 hours. My first run was having fun all the way. Really like this game. So people seem mostly positive on it, though maybe not completely wowed by it. A lot of people playing it. 354 playing it right now. 363 at max. Okay, this initially came out on August 15th, 2021. 4,000 followers, which puts them well into the very healthy number of followers per day. Yeah, people are interested in this game, and look at that spike towards the end. They've been doing a lot of promotion in the last week or so to get people hyped for the release. Good job there. 54 positive, 56 positive, and 10 negative. So we probably sold about 2,000 already. I definitely think they will fill out their followers. I wonder if they'll get higher. Probably. Deck builders are pretty popular. I'm going to guess 6,000 for this. Yeah, and we're going to move on to Metal March Beginner Experience. Metal March Beginner Experience is a free game developed and published by Bluetail. Metal March is a newly fashioned turn-based strategy simulation game that combines chess strategy with collectible card games. Create a force that fills your strategy and inclinations and generates synergies by using cards and relics in order to complete your expedition successfully. March your metals to the end. And then we have a cute girl character. Okay, so we have a... This is giving me... Ooh, my brain is glitching. That game that came out last year that everyone played, the card game. Anyway, you're doing an expedition. They have like little 3D characters. Hard to evaluate how fun the like actual board game parts are. We have a... This is free. Okay, so this is like a prologue to a game that came out in December into early access. Okay, this is cute. This is odd. We have an early access game with a prologue that's free. I mean, I guess it's not odd. That makes sense. Crow shows up. The lore reads as follows. Progenies of Shadow. Crow's not being particularly helpful today. We only have one review and it's from Crow. How did their actual game go? Only 5 reviews from December 1st, so they are not doing particularly great. Tricky to say. I wonder when they adopted the strategy of having this prologue. Recently, so this is January 11th. For which they gathered 25 followers at a reasonably acceptable 1.92 followers per day. Then Crow to review them positive. Again, as like a promotional piece, it's tricky to evaluate how many people will try this. It is free. It does look pretty cool. Card games are popular. They only have 25 followers, and the game itself isn't doing so hot. I'm gonna guess 200 on this, and that's just a guess. Like, I have no idea how that's gonna work. I am going to momentarily mute myself so I can drink without putting the slurping noises in your mind, in your face brain. All right, your face brain is safe. We are back with Neptunia, Sisters versus Sisters, which is on sale for $51.29, down from $56.99. Developed by Idea Factory and Compile Heart, and published by Idea Factory International. With game industry on brink of destruction, Nepgear and the candidates must band together and restore order. Okay. We have a cute girl in a skirt. A good start, but we're really focusing on her thighs there. Okay. We have a girl. She's running. She can be equipped with a variety of cute outfits. Okay, so we have RPG. Like, this is Tales kind of combat, I guess? Meet new friends. Scary new friends. The girls are cute, but the backgrounds are very basic. Or at least the ones that we're seeing in the trailer. I like the idea that these cute little battle girls are trying to save the game industry. A NEP game. I don't know what a NEP game is. Okay. Looks like you're mostly fighting sort of orbs and robots. Neptunia. Oh, Neptunia. I'm guessing this is a series? Idea Factory. Have you released a bunch of these games? Yes, you have. Okay, so these are well known. I would explain why there's a lot of feedback on, as in part of the Neptunia series. Yes. Nep. I miss Neptune's silly face. Continuing the trend of never giving us a new mainline entry in the series, Neptunia is back with yet another spin-off. Okay. Game is just good, not more to say. So people seem to like this. There's a couple of people who are not big fans of the fact that it's just a spin-off, but I don't know. I think it looks really cute. What's going on? 352 people are playing this right now, down from 417. Look at those followers shoot up. They went from under 1,000 followers to 2,500 in the last week. So big promotional push here, I think. August 12th of 2022. Yes, they have a solid fan base. Well, I don't think you get to make like 25 games if you don't have a solid fan base. So they're doing okay on this one. I wonder if they're gonna... Yeah, solid 14.5 followers per day. I mean, they clearly know what they're doing, but I would... I think with additional promotion, this could have done better, but I mean, you can say that about anything, right? All right. So in terms of positive reviews, they have 68 to 7. 75 reviews. That means they've probably sold 3,000 already. I'm going to say probably 10,000, because people who have played the series might not necessarily follow them, because they're just like, yeah, of course I'm going to pick this one up, because it's another one in the series that I like. And we're going to move on. To Rival Rides. For sale for $38.99, developed by Owls and published by Argarium. Rival Rides is an exciting multiplayer VR party game, taking place in an out-of-this-world theme park. Compete with your friends online in various minigames and wild rides, in order to collect the highest amount of golden egg trophies and become the Rival Ride champion. So I'm getting kind of... man, my brain is breaking. Fall Guys vibes off of this, off of the sort of little dudes here. Show us the game, though. Okay, so we are talking... So this looks like it was made for the Quest Pro, or the Quest 2. Because again, like, most Quest games, like, they have no lighting for some reason. I think it's just because they have very, very limited processing space. Alright, the minecarts seem to be, like, a big thing. We have little... Wow, that really reminds me of the Hydra from Hercules. I wonder how many minigames they actually have. We've got minecarts, serving people ice cream and or like weenies. Minecarts again. Minecarts again. Minecarts. So it seems like it's mostly minecarts. It's in early access. Got a few reviews. Rival Rides is a game that must be played. Reminds them of Mario Party. Okay. Only one person is playing this now. And the game was initially put up on Steam on May the 4th, 2022. So 4 positive reviews, 0 negative reviews, but only 23 followers. Oof. Extremely low followers per day. Which implies, at least to me, let's see if they've done any promotion towards the end. They did. They've been promoting this in the last day or so, week or so, but they probably needed to be doing that more frequently. So this is kind of a heartbreaker. It looks like it's got some really nice character designs and kind of a cool premise where it's in a theme park, but I don't think this will do very good, especially if they don't have the numbers. I keep harping on this whenever we see a multiplayer game, but you need those numbers so that people have people to play with. And this is $40. Like, that's a lot of money for a game like this. Gosh, I don't know. I'm going to guess 300. I think if Argarium throws a whole lot of marketing money at this, maybe this gets into maybe a couple of thousand, but that price is so high for this kind of game. Alright, moving on to Sandbox War Dispatch, which is for sale for $4.49, down from $4.99, developed and published by Corey Game Dev. An RTS 1v1 battle game. The background is the sandbox simulation of modern military warfare. You can command the coordinated operations of sea, air, and space. Play tactics freely and experience military art to fight until the enemy's capital is destroyed to win. Okay. Is this online PvP only? It is. So it doesn't look like there's a single player version of this. And what do the units look like? Okay, we've got a little crane that's building something. This is a very long trailer. Is this a gameplay trailer? Like, did we miss the other trailer? Oh, there's a ton of trailers that are showing different... Okay. So the trailer has someone explaining how to play the game in Chinese. Interesting. It looks like there's like, maybe you're setting up train routes? This looks very complicated. We do have little units there. Okay, I was wondering whether or not the units were entirely abstracted. But they're not. About this game. 1. Base type and internal division. There are a total type of 8 types of base units in the game. No reviews on this one. So, I think this is a heartbreaker, unfortunately. Yes. Yeah, unfortunately. Okay, so this game was put up on Steam on January 7th. Gathered a total of 3 followers. No reviews. So it's very clear that Korea Game Dev and their team, if they had a team, I think this was probably a solo dev, poured just a lot of their time and energy into this. This looks extremely complicated, and like it looks like this is really, really thought through. Like someone put in a lot of work on this one, but they didn't tell anyone about it. Right? They put this on game on Steam a couple of weeks ago. They don't appear to have done any marketing at all, and I don't think anyone's going to play it, unfortunately. Okay. I'm going to guess maybe 50 people. People do like RTSs. It's a popular genre. You'd have to be looking for an RTS, and then you would really have to sort of dig through this to find what I assume is like a really well thought out little RTS game. All right, moving on to SpaceDog, which is on sale for $3.89, down from $6.49. Developed and published by Sweetie Boy. This is Sweetie Boy again. I think I've seen them before this week. Sweetie Boy, what did you publish this week? You published Invincible Medusa yesterday. Okay. So, SpaceDog is a 2D arcade game about open space where the player controls a spaceship and collects scattered astronauts, refueling along the way and continuing his flight. And most importantly, do not forget to properly land the ship on the surface of the Earth at the end. That is important if you're in space. Do we just have... Okay, we've got a little dog VTuber, I guess. He's picking stuff up. You've got to get all your dudes, and then you have to land. Huh. I do wonder how much landing is going to help you, because there doesn't appear to be any gravity on this planet. I was very surprised that those little flying pieces of debris didn't actually break anything. Also, what's kind of odd is that this is very identifiably a Sweetie Boy game, because they had the same kind of thing where they had like a sort of little VTuber avatar for the Medusa game, where they had Medusa there while she was, slashing and killing dudes. And here we have like Laika here flying her spaceship around. So I guess, all right, no reviews of this one, despite the fact that there is a very good SpaceDoggo. Let's see. This game was initially put up on Steam on the 8th of January, meaning there's probably a 2-week turnaround on this one. 4 followers, no reviews. I should get in contact with one of these companies, because I don't know how they make money. what do I think? 30 people will play this one? I have to be wrong. They have to be selling more than this, and I don't know how. It doesn't look bad, but it doesn't look like much, right? Like, we only saw one environment. There was only one spaceship. There were upgrades, but it wasn't clear what they did. So I don't know what's going on with this one. I am fascinated, though. Very good Space Doggo. Moving on to Stella's Pointless Castle Awakening, which is on sale for $23.39, down from $25.99. Developed and published by Kingdom Bots. I see Kingdom Pots and my mind immediately goes to like the sentient pot people from Elden Ring. Stella's Pointless Castle Awakening. A female knight, her spear, her lamp, and a mysterious castle. An exciting adventure awaits ahead! ! Stella's Pointless Castle Awakening is a third-person puzzle adventure with a slice of arcade flavor. Okay. It's unclear what just attacked Stella there. Alright, she fell through the floor. She's got cool hair. I like that. Was that the entire trailer? That was the whole trailer. I mean, she's very cute, but it's hard to see what we're actually doing in any of these screenshots. We're just kind of looking at her. We're getting a bunch of lore here. Solve puzzles and collect items to increase your score. So this is a score-based game. Interesting. It doesn't look like there's any combat. Alright, Kingdom Pots. Show me your charts. No people playing it now. One peak. They did manage to get about 10 followers since it went live, but they put this game up on January 11th. So this is probably the most recent game today. Are we right? No. Oops. Can't be on 111th. That has more. That's not enough days of January. So no, this is the same as Hexagon Puzzle Blocks. Hexagon Puzzle Blocks put it up on January 11th as well. So, 25 followers. And some people are looking at it, but there's no reviews. And it was on sale for 23 bucks. Tricky, because like, okay, so there's two options here. One is this is a very low effort kind of Unity game, and they're not showing us stuff because there's nothing to see, or this is a game where there's cool stuff like cool puzzles or maybe cool monsters or what have you. And we're not seeing them because someone made the trailer and stuff in an odd way. I don't know which one it is, but either way, it doesn't look like they're getting many people to come and play this. I'm going to guess the follower velocity the last few days isn't bad. If they kept that up, I'm going to guess maybe 100. Yeah, that's my guess. And we're going to move on. To Temple of Starlight, which is for sale for $5.12, down from $6.59. Developed and published by Enlit Games. Temple of Starlight is an abstract first-person puzzle game with a striking retro visual style. Use colored lights to clear obstacles and explore an ancient temple, along with its forgotten history. It certainly looks very colorful. All right. Well, this is a really cool visual style. I'm digging this. We've got little sort of like polygon statues of people, and it's clear that the colors are used in the puzzles somehow, though it's not entirely clear how. I kind of wish we could see someone solving a puzzle. It does look really cool, though. Okay, 5 user reviews. They have a demo. That's very good. I like this. The art style of this one's very strong. Nonlinear narrative. Make your choice. Discover a story of a catastrophic event from the ancient Sazil civilization where a natural disaster caused the stars to fade and their primary source of energy, Starlight, to become unattainable. Uncover the challenges and struggles faced by the civilization as they navigate through this crisis. Oh, okay, so red, green, and blue are like political factions? That's interesting. I love the game so far. Played for an hour. Love the bold colors and how this game lights up and keeps my attention. The low poly art style is just bellissimo. I agree. Sound, both sound effects and background sounds makes my experience so amazing. Minimalistic but attractive graphics. So people really like this, but it's a bit of a bummer that we only have 5 reviews, even though this was a Super Festival exhibitor. I haven't heard of the Super Festival. One person is one person? No. One person is currently playing this. Okay, so April 28th. All right, what's 2022? Yes. Okay, so they did either some kind of promotion or went into early access. I didn't see any early access stuff, so no, not early access. They just started doing what appears to have been pretty effective promotion between October and November, and then stopped and just stuck there for the entire month of December. A little tiny bit of promotion towards the release. Okay, so this looks like everybody who's played it liked it, but it doesn't look like many people know about it because we only have 66 followers despite 271 days. What to say? I do like this one, and I think it's very cool looking. The people who I think would like this, like that I would focus on if this were my game, would be like traditional games news outlets, places like Rock Paper Shotgun, Polygon, and stuff like that. They like this kind of game, and I think that they still have enough numbers to get a bunch of eyes on your project. Best of luck, Enlit Games. I'm gonna say 500. That might be a bit high. I hope it isn't, because this does look very cool. Moving on to The Dark Side of Mars. On sale for $4.24, down from $4.99. Developed and published by the very Big Fish Games. Yes, I am still going. This takes quite a while. It takes me about 3 or 4 minutes per game, and there's like between 30 and 50 games. It's a bit. It's a bit of time. But thank you for coming back. That's very nice. Alright, so Dark Side of Mars. Survival horror game where you need to find your way through the maze that is the Red Ark facility. You need to find 4 key cards and 1 spacesuit to escape the facility alive. Some enemies run, and some relentlessly follow you, and all you have is the torch. Okay. Interesting. I appreciate how, like, precise this is. This is the survival horror game that you're playing. This is very clearly in the sort of what do I call these? Short form horror games, I think. Yes, we have the ubiquitous flashlight. Looks like a spooky space station, and there's an evil monster guy. I'm guessing this is maybe 20 minutes long. Let's see if anyone reviewed it. Nobody's reviewed it. Okay. Show me your chart. All right. So this was released on January 11th, providing very, very short periods of time for marketing, and it does not look like that opportunity was taken. Within the last day, they have more than doubled their follower count from 3 to 7, meaning that they do not appear to have done much in the way of marketing at all. Yeah, Crow doesn't review horror games usually. Hmm. So, like a lot of these short form games, it's kind of hard to guess how it's going to do, because if someone bigger picks it up, maybe it gets some eyeballs on it. But I would say very big fish games. You made a game, fantastic, excellent job. I'm going to see whether or not this is your first game. Is this your first game? I'm guessing it is. Yes. Okay, so this is your first game. You got to market your game. You have to show it to people, and you have to tell people about it before it goes up on Steam. Steam, unfortunately, is not going to promote your game. It is going to let it fall into oblivion unless you bring people to your game. I'm going to guess 50 people for this one, unless someone like big, like Markiplier or Jacksepticeye picks it up. Moving on to Venture Valley. Venture Valley, be your own boss! Exclamation mark. Okay, so counterpoint to The Dark Side of Mars, this game provides absolutely no information in its description. We have a sort of bubbly art style. We have a person on like a gyrocopter. Oh, this is developed by the Singleton Foundation and published by the Singleton Foundation for Financial something? Financial literacy and entrepreneurship. Oh no. Like, they might be serious about this. So I guess you're like making your own business? You made a game, or so you so you made a game. Sounds like an excellent title for the stream. Yeah, that's not bad. I was kind of going for like just very, very descriptive of Steam store page daily. Okay, well, let's keep looking at this one. This does look like it's free to play. Happy New Year from Venture Valley. Is an esports style multiplayer. Are you sure about that? Multiplayer game that lets you pit your business savvy against friends and competitors. Slam down cards that will leave your opponents scrambling to deal with their muddling effect. Really? We have cards. Okay, so we do have cards. You have like cards that you can do. It's a multiplayer game? Hey, here's Crow. Singleton Foundation for Financial Literacy and Entrepreneurship. Yeah, that surprised me too there, Crow. Well, if you can pick up a girl at the bar with that line, nothing will work for you. Okay. Did some diving, the almighty Google search. So the company is apparently located in California, and Google Maps brought me to some fancy car garage. Dear Anon, if you want this game to be an esports game, you need... Okay, we're going to skip the rest of Crow's review because he goes into weird places. Wouldn't know the game doesn't run. The game is fun if you like being confused and bored at the same time. 6 out of 10. Even the positive reviews are a little hostile. This does appear to be a 1.0 release from a early access game. Game is really good. I went through the tutorial and unlocked multiplayer and played with my friend. Alright, Food Eggs. Do you have any other opinions on that? Online PvP, online co-op, and single player. Show me your charts, Venture Valley. We have 6 people playing right now, with 9 people playing at peak, with 447 in total. This has been in development for a while, October 1st, 2020. And they only gained 146 followers, which is really weird. I would definitely think they have more. This game seems like 2000s era shovelware sort of game that gets shoved to US public schools for use in middle school business technology classes. We played these kind of games when I was in school. You know, I hadn't considered that it was an educational game, but you know, I think you're probably right. Yeah. Okay, that does kind of make sense. I was thinking it might be more of like some sort of like libertarian ideology game, like a think tank made this or something to show how cool capitalism is. But an educational game for business classes makes more sense for like middle school business classes. 18 negative reviews. I do really like the visual style. I know that a lot of people consider this sort of like, oh, it's like a mobile game or something, but like, no, it's like very clean. The characters are cute. It's free, so they're. I do wonder how they're making money off this one. Um, hmm. They've probably had 1,200 to 1,500 downloads already. I'm gonna say 1,600 probably because it is free. And man, if it is in schools, they're gonna get a whole lot of people playing it. All right, moving on. Warlander, which is another free-to-play game. This one developed by Toy Logic Incorporated and published by PlayIon. I think I've seen a PlayIon game recently. All right, 1,048 reviews, mixed. This means that this is probably coming out of early access. Harness the almighty power of godlike warriors, clerics, and mages with a unique style that mashes a medieval-inspired setting, fantastical items and abilities, and even powerful robots. Master siege weapons and cataclysmic spells to control the battlefield and destroy the enemy's core. Alright, this looks like a hack and slash MOBA kind of game. The visuals are giving me For Honor vibes, though with, more explosions and rapid fire. Sky lasers, always a classic. Okay, so there's clearly some like development chops behind this one. Lots of very cool designs, lots of particle effects. These people know how to make a video game, but they may not know how to launch it. The mixed reviews are sending me. Let's see. They have a Discord, innovative genre hybrid across its 2 army battle and 5 army battle game modes. Warlander combines the tactical team fighting of a modern-day MOBA, the knockout-style gameplay of a battle royale, a smooth blend of third-person hack and slash and range combat with a touch of 4X-inspired strategic diplomacy. That is a lot of different things to put into one game. Good heavens. Okay, it's fun to play. I don't know, 4.5 hours. Thanks, Impulses. Avoid Omega double thumbs down. This game installs some random low reputation anti-cheat from Japan that I have noticed some very strange behaviors from. First, it maintains running even when the game is closed, including tray icons. Also, it starts up on boot regardless of boot up settings. Seems to be sending some packets of data to Japan IPs while the game has already been closed. That's not a good look. Anti-cheat does not uninstall after the game and sends packages to Japan. This is pay to win is not great. Anti-cheat software that won't uninstall. Looks like it could be fun every once in a while. Most likely not a game to play for years, but worth getting back into when you have some time to kill. No one ever reads these, so I'll just say I'm gay. Thanks, Pi. I read it. If you played Happy Wars, you'll love this game. And they played it for 7 hours, so they did like it. Do not install this game. Do not install this game. It's fun and everything, but it installs some weird anti-cheat. Okay, so people are not happy about the anti-cheat. And understandably so. That sounds a little sketchy. And yet, that's a bunch of people playing this game. So, PlayIon, what other games do you make? You've only made... And Clid the Snail. Clid the Snail, really? A puzzle game about a snail. Okay. Wild that this game is doing so well then. Okay, Toy Logic, what did you make? Oh, you made Near Replicant. Okay, yeah, that explains it. You know what you're doing. All right, so 10,776 people are playing right now. A snail game. I agree. Not enough games have snails in them, and not enough snails have games. All right, so September 10th, 2022. Not a huge lead up, but they've been doing quite well in this. They seem like they had like a long section where they weren't doing any promotion, and then they did a bunch of okay. But even without promotion, they were getting like 200 or 300 wish lists per day. So people were hyped about this one, and they've done quite a lot of promotion over the end of December and into January. Whole lot of followers. Yep, 94 followers per day. Very, very nice. So this is one of those games where I feel like no one is going to hear about it, but a lot of people will have played it. It is free to play. I do wonder, they're saying pay to win. It does not explain what its monetization strategy is in any of its marketing materials, which I always feel is a little sketchy. No one is mentioning what you buy. Like, I wonder if you buy heroes or you buy cosmetics or you buy upgrades. Like, hard to say. Huh. Well, I'm guessing 50,000 for this. No, it's free to play. So I'm gonna say 70,000. That would be my guess. All right, moving on. To WHALIEN. Unexpected Guests. For sale for $23.39, down from $25.99. Developed and published by Forbidden Folds. Based on the fact that we had a snail game before, I'm really hoping I'm really hoping that WHALIEN is a whale game. That would be really cool. Not enough games about whales either. Not a whale game, but it still looks pretty neat. Push and pull your way through this heartfelt adventure. Finn, the mechanical... Wait, it is a whale game! Yes! Finn, the mechanical whale you call home, is plagued by mischievous squiddies. As Ernest Hemingway, nice, you set out on a fantastic journey to help your friend with his unexpected guests. Oh, this is such a cool idea. So, you live inside of a whale. And you're trying to help your pal. All right. It looks like we have a sort of third-person collectathon kind of game. Inside of a whale, you're talking to little spring robot people. This looks adorable. I love this. Okay, this is reminding me a lot of Slime Rancher, right? Like that's the kind of visual style. Where everything's very bubbly and cute, but also sort of gross. Short, heartfelt adventures, so it is only about 2 to 3 hours long. That's fine. I love Finn. He's great. Beatles Yellow Submarine in 3D. Yeah, it's kind of like that too. I like the squiddies. There's a lot of really weird designs on them. Yeah, this is very cool. It's a really great game. The push-pull mechanic is such fun, yet a simple idea, extremely satisfying, although there is total and intentional chaos on the screen sometimes. Played for about an hour. In this game, you were inside of a giant whale solving puzzles. I love everything about it. I agree. This looks great. This game allows me to fulfill my lifelong wish to be inside of a giant whale. All right, you do you. I'm not going to judge. WHALIEN is a captivating little puzzle game. The characters are charming, the puzzles are intriguing, there are a lot of puns. Okay, Forbidden Folds, what have you done before? Have you done anything else? No, this is your first game. Well, as your first game, this is incredibly impressive. Very, very good job. Let's see if people are playing it. 3 people are, with 9 people at peak. Has been in development for about 2 or 3 years now. June 21st, 2021. 2020. So we had a slow climb up for the first year. Then we had a jump, and then another jump. I wonder what these jumps are. Maybe festivals? Do we see any early access reviews? Nope, no early access reviews. So they must have been festivals or something, and then not a lot of marketing, and then another bump, and then another bump. So it looks like they were doing either intermittent, like this is a very steppy chart here. Only 245 followers, which gives them a very low follower per day, which is a real bummer. Because here's the thing, this game is adorable. Like, oh my god, it's so cute. So I think even if they were posting like once a week on TikTok or something, like they would have. This game has organic reach in spades, and so I'm worried that they just didn't tell people about it. They are just over the 10 review inflection point. So hopefully Steam will pick them up. They will get a ton of organic reach and they'll do really well because this is a very cool little game. I am going to be optimistic. I'm going to guess they will sell 3,000 copies of that. The numbers do not bear that out, but that's just what I want because I want the cute whale game to do well. I'm going to will that into existence. Our last game for today is Activate Demo, which is a free demo. Developed and published by the same company that I cannot read. Okay, so this is not actually a demo, and it's not free. What? Ernest Hemingway. Yes, that sent me. I was entirely over the moon for Ernest Hemingway. Okay. So we've seen this before. We've seen Activate and then Chinese characters I can't understand. This is a game that we've seen before. It looks like they released a demo today as a separate app ID that somehow is getting mixed up in the Steam search. I'm not going to review this one again. I'm going to remove it. That game was the one that I thought like, yeah, this looks neat, but what is actually happening when you take actions? I could not understand it. It looks like they've released a demo, and I wish them best of luck, but I'm going to take that out because I can't really review them again based on a demo. I'm just going to grab the tags for today. Let's get our tags. So, tags for today. We have a mostly single-player day today, which is the usual winner in terms of tags. Most games are single-player. And then we have an action day rather than a casual day, which is what I think we had yesterday. Yes, yesterday was casual. Today is action. 3D beats 2D by quite a bit, almost double. And casual and puzzle put in pretty solid performances as far as tags go. Puzzle is usually in the top 10, though in this case it is it's moved up quite a bit. Surprising showing for PvP. Wow, PvP, where did you come in? PvP, do you even exist in this? Okay, PvP was way down there yesterday, but today, a lot of PvP games, which are, in my opinion, a really, not dangerous, but like, it is a game genre where you have to be very, very careful about your marketing, more than anything else. Because if you have a PvP game, and your game drops below the minimum number of people to play a game, you're in trouble because you will never get those people back. Let's see how many games did not get any reviews today. So I'm gonna filter by red light because I have not looked at the red light games yet today. So in terms of the games that we have looked at, 7 of our games got no reviews. and that is 7 out of 27, so that's about 30%. That's actually down from yesterday. Yesterday it was about 45% of games had no reviews. All right. Going to whale that into existence. Yes, precisely. That's the best thing. So yes, WHALIEN, very, very cool. I think that's kind of the standout for me today. It looked really, really neat. And that is the games for the 23rd. Thank you, everybody who came and hung out. That was really nice of you. And I will see everybody tomorrow. Wait, did I lose my little dude? Oh, no, I didn't. Okay. Toodles.